Hi guys! For today's book, we are reading The Adventures of Gary and Harry. Gary and Harry live in the ocean, and they're really good friends. When you listen to this book, listen to see what good friends do for each other. Let's see.
The Adventures of Gary and Harry, a tale of two turtles. This story is by Lisa Matsumoto. She's the author. That means she wrote the words. The illustrations are by Michael Fruya. That means he made all of these beautiful pictures. Let's read and see what happens to the two friends, Gary and Harry. Deep in the sparkling sea, Gary the green sea turtle and his best friend Harry the hawksbill turtle played in their ocean home. Each day they would swim to the surface and happily dive beneath the waves. Gary and Harry loved their carefree life in the sea and liked to visit their many ocean friends, like Olivia the octopus, Lori the lobster, and Herman. There's Herman, look at his face. The grumpy old hermit crab, who was really nothing but a big softy under that crusty old shell. So that means he kind of looks grumpy, but really inside he's pretty nice. Oh, this is a really pretty picture. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Sometimes they would explore deep into dark underwater caverns. An underwater cavern just means a cave that's underwater. They're spending a lot of time together. They like playing with each other. Let's see what else they like to do. Other days, they would search for long-lost treasures buried deep in the hulls of old sunken ships. Oh, they like to search for treasure with each other. When they wanted a good laugh, they would visit the crazy clownfishes who performed in Harold Harlequin Shrimp's spectacular sea circus. Oh, that's pretty silly. They're having a circus underwater. And look at these fish. I'm pretty sure you recognize these clownfish, like in the movie Nemo, Finding Nemo. Nemo was a clownfish. But look, they're pretending like they're having a circus. One day, after their morning adventure, Gary and Harry were especially hungry. As always, it was difficult deciding what to have for lunch since they had very different tastes in food. That means they liked different foods. How about a salty seaweed salad made of fresh algae? Gary suggested. Seaweed are like plants that grow in the ocean. Yeah, like we eat salads, but in the ocean, those animals, they might eat seaweed, the plants that grow under the water. Let's see. Algae, yuck. Harry doesn't seem to like that. Look at his face. I'd rather have a nice, tasty jellyfish. So they want to eat different things. Friends can still be friends even though they like different things. His wish had been answered, for suddenly a school of jellyfish floated by. Wow, look at all those jellyfish. Harry quickly swam to the largest one and he swallowed it. One big gulp. Gary expected to hear a satisfied but instead, Harry responded with a terrible oh no. Look at the picture. His hands around his neck and look at his big eyes. He looks afraid. What's going on? What do you think is happening? He's holding his neck. He was eating and now he looks afraid. Oh my goodness. Harry was gasping and he was choking. That wasn't a jellyfish that he had swallowed. It was a plastic bag. Harry knew many sea turtles had died from choking on plastic bags, but he never once thought that it would happen to him. Harry desperately tried everything to remove the plastic bag, but it wouldn't come out. His life flashed before him. Luckily, Gary had just completed his turtle safety class, and by using the Heimlich maneuver, the plastic bag flew right out of Harry's throat. Look at him, he saved his life. Whew, that was close, Harry said while catching his breath. How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyways? How else, Gary answered. The humans, the people like me and you. If we throw trash in the water, the animals could choke on it. That's what happened. And look, Gary saved his friend's life. Well, they need to be more careful to keep their trash out of our homes, Harry said angrily. Gary couldn't agree with him more. Suddenly, Harry's stomach rumbled. All the excitement worked up his appetite. Well, I'm starving, he told Gary. Let's get lunch. Just then, a beautiful jellyfish had floated by. Look, Harry, just what you asked for, lunch. I don't think Harry's going to want that anymore after what just happened. Let's see. After what Harry had been through, suddenly jellyfish didn't seem so appealing. Look at his face. He's like, I don't think so. Maybe I'll try one of those salty seaweed salads. Gary's face quickly lit up. Well, I know the perfect place. Let's go, he said excitedly. There they go. Best friends, they're off to get something to eat together. And with a flick of their flippers, they quickly dove through the crystal blue water, eager to enjoy a nice, delicious, and relaxing meal together. The end.